Now, in this video, I want to talk about edit and continue. And this is a big deal for a lot of people because even back in the old Visual Basic 6, we had edit and continue. And we went to the .NET framework, we lost it. And I think it was Visual Studio 2005 reintroduced it. But the original Visual Studio.NET and then the 2003 version didn't have this, and I want to show you what it is. Remember from the video called Debugging Basics, I've got a divide by zero error here, and let me run this, and I want to show you something that I don't think I mentioned in that other video. Once I break here, how do I get out of this? I can go up to I can close this, but I'm still in break mode. I have to go up here and tell it to stop debugging. I can also go to debug and see all these commands, but I will simply click this, and it breaks me out, and I'm no longer running. But I'm going to kick this off again and get back over to where the problem broke. All right, now I'm going to use edit and continue. This is a situation where I say, okay, here's the problem, and I come in here and I use my incredible powers of deduction to figure out that, I am indeed trying to divide by zero. So I will close this, and I will come back up here, and I will change this to 1. Now notice I can change. Now in the previous versions you couldn't make any changes here. But with edit and continue, even sitting in break mode, I can make a lot of changes to my code. Okay, so notice I can move around in here. Now, some things aren't allowed, and I can't give you a list of those. I can look them up generally, but these things appear to be controlled by humidity, curvature of the earth, sunspots, and all that sort of thing. But quite honestly, you'll get used to what you can and can't do. But in this instance, notice I made a change, c equals 1. Now I'm not dividing by 0, but what I need to do is I need to re-execute these lines. Now, one of the things I can do is come over here, left click on this arrow and drag it back up a couple of lines and let it go. And now I'm going to continue from that point. And at that point, I want to come up here and say continue, and my program continues to run. So I corrected the error, started to say fix the error, but I'm trying to do away with the Southern technical talk. And so if you notice, my program's running just fine now. So that's edit and continue. Now if I go to Tools, Options, and look at Debugging, Edit and Continue, you can make some changes to how it's set. By and large, you won't have to worry with these, but if you do, that's where it is. This is turned on by default. You can turn it off if you would like. Most people have clamored for this, and so having it turned on is a big deal. There's another trick you can do with edit and debugging, with the edit and continue, and that is, let's say I kick my program off and I'm like, you know what, okay, so I ran that and I ran that, but there's something here I'd like to check on, and I'd like to watch my program run. Well, there's something I can do here. I can go to debug, and what I can do is break all, and that's the same as Control-Alt-Break. So if I just hit Control-Alt-Break or this break all right here, okay, and it's the same as this one right here, it just broke my program. Okay, well, it didn't break it. It threw me into debug mode. Now notice I had a form up, and so I'll have to go back to that form. So now what I've got to do is to step through. So I can hit F11, and I will continue to step through my application now. Okay, and so you can see now I can continue to move through the application. So don't worry about moving through right now. I just wanted you to see that you can break the program at any point in time that you would like. I'm going to get out of debug here. I'm going to kick it back off and use the toolbar this time. Okay, and so we're getting there. Now I can come up here and choose to break all, and again, notice that has stopped me, and now I can grab control and begin to move through my program line by line and see what's going on. So now edit and continue is a big deal, and so with edit and continue, again, I can make changes, I can move the position, and then continue my program from there. So that's edit and continue. That's a cool thing. Make sure that you use that.